is quite scary. And it's terrifying.
First episode of the day, we are talking about Prophet Marima. If you don't know Prophet Marima, he's an associate with Bishop Zondo. But today I'm not alone. I am with my partner in crime, Pastor Ken. Pastor Ken, you want to introduce yourself?
Thank you. I'm Kenneth with a senior from God Embassy, the Grace Life Church, and it's an honor to be with Ricky G tonight.
So, by the way, me and Pastor Ken are going to be doing something like this, but addressing the doctrinal aspect of things. But
That's right.
It's kind of like we're going to be dealing with theology as it relates to what's happening. His wife is sitting on the side. She's chowing. Do you want to say hi?
Hello, everybody.
That's as far as you can hear right now because she is already lunching as we are still yet to get to it. But this is an example. I want to repeat this. This is an example of what we're going to be doing on the podcast. Right? And he's going to be hearing the audio for the first time. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's hear what Prophet Marima's praises to Bishop Zondo are.
Archbishop and Pastors Imbizo, I just want to appreciate...
Imbizo is, it's kind of like a thing that that Bishop Zondo does, where he gathers pastors from...
Oh, I see, okay.
Yeah.
The teachings here in the group, beautiful, powerful teachings that I see. It means ladies enjoyed themselves today. I am not only a prophet, but I am a theologian, meaning I'm running a theological institution.
Okay, so that's the first point that he states there, that it has me concerned that he is running a theological institution.
Okay.
And he's praising Zondo's teachings. This comes after Zondo has been out there cursing ex-members, telling them that the ex-members, they're going to lose everything that they've gained when they were at his church.
Yeah.
So I wonder how theologically sound you are when you are praising someone's theology. You as an institution holder or a leader in this institution.
See your teachings. Really, it shows that you are a man of God, Archbishop, a man full of God, a man full of God's word, a man full of God's wisdom in articulating the truth of the word.
You'll tell me if you want me to pause at any point here.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is nothing to do with buying somebody's face, but your teachings and your wisdom in the word. I wish all of us in this group can learn from a general like you in terms of bringing the truth openly.
He thinks Bishop Zondo to be the standard of how to direct things. I want to repeat this point here. Learn from the Bible, guys. You learn from each other. You're not learning from the Bible what to direct your teachings as.
The subjectivity of the approach. You know, it's not necessarily what the Word of God teaches, but it's basically what somebody else's, position on whatever, doctrine,
whatever subject or
whatever subject,
Man full of God's wisdom in articulating the truth of the word. This is nothing to do with buying somebody's face, but your teachings and your wisdom in the word. I wish all of us in this group can learn from a general like you in terms of bringing the truth openly, because you are highly gifted, anointed, and indeed you hear from God, and you take your time, you stay on the word, you never deter, you never deviated from the truth of the gospel. And there is no error in your articulation of the word.
That is quite strong to say.
Yeah.
That is quite strong to say. For somebody to say there is no error in what you say and what you teach and all of that. That's pretty strong. We have a messenger problem, not the message problem. Like Paul Tillich says that the problem in the church today is not the silence of revelation, but the accuracy of interpretation. You cannot be in the dispensation of grace and be dealing with a clergyman or layman speaking curses over people. You understand what I'm saying?
There's no error.
And you had no authority to bless them in the first place. So how do you remove their blessing and then release a curse upon them? You understand what I'm saying? So I think this is really time where truth has to come and be on trial. You know what I mean?
Which is the name, by the way.
Truth on Trial is the name of the podcast. So we actually need to interrogate what we teach. You know what I mean? Remember what I said to you. I said, I don't want to be dealing with people. I want to be dealing with the truth. That is my primary approach to apologetics. I love what happened with Creflo Dollar, and this is why I love it. For somebody as established as he is to come out and say, guys, I apologize, I've been teaching this from a very, very wrong perspective of things. I love that because in every man there's a growth process. But when you say somebody is absolutely
no error,
there is no error, that scares me, because that simply means that we are still caught up in the messenger, not the message.
To say someone is without error,
that's intimidating. That's intimidating.
That's a lot. You've taken it an inch higher. You cannot come to a point where you say, but you see, on this teaching, I don't
agree with you on this particular subject.
It's not you that I have an issue with. It's this teaching. How do you come about to this? Because you can't do that after you've said the person is without error.
True.
And so it says a lot more than just its praises to be sure. Now, we haven't even finished it. You want us to finish it?
No, let's go on. I want to hear this. I'm gaining strength as we go.
God has given you a great, great grace. We are praying for you. I'm saying this, looking forward for the court cases. I said these are nothing compared to what God has done in your life. We will just walk. It's a walk in the park. God is with you. God is with us. We'll keep on saying, Emmanuel, Emmanuel, God with us. Even this, we are going to overcome. God is by our side. We are praying. I am, as Prophet FF Marima, I'm praying for you. And even tonight, I commit myself, 12 o'clock, I will be praying. And I will send powerful prayer points that are confronting these evil elements, this diabolic act of children of Satan that are busy creating lie at the court. We will pray. And
that's a very bold statement. That's a very bold statement for women to come out and say that they were done badly, and then you claim these are children of Satan. It says a lot.
The church needs to come to a place where they understand the difference between persecution and prosecution. Those things are totally distinctive, different from each other. When you are being prosecuted, you are guilty until
proven,
or you are what?
Innocent until
you're innocent until you're proven guilty, isn't it? On persecution, it's not about whether you're guilty or you're not guilty. You're just preaching the gospel and somebody has a problem with it. That's persecution. So he's not necessarily being attacked because of his ministerial impact through the word of God. These are relationship issues that must be mended and confronted. You know what I mean? And I think we need to be genuine with each other as men and women of God. We need to sit down with each other and say, listen, you need to sort out, your issue with these women. Don't drag God into it and start, using Greek words, diabolic and diabolos and all of that. There's no necessity for that. We cannot theologize something that's just simply socially evil.
Yeah, it's questioning your moral character.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's a moral issue. We don't have to theologize it. We don't have to make it sound churchy.
Don't be labeling people, because by labeling people, what happens is that some of those people, they are not sure, especially people who are victims, they feel like they are the ones that contributed to it.
Yeah.
And so when you speak like that, you are actually going back to their subconscious and saying, yeah, you've
been used or something.
Yeah, by the devil. And so that's pretty much the audio right there. But that just highlights how a man goes from just average honoring of his friend, into almost putting a Christ-like figure on a friend of his. But subscribe to the channel if it's the first time, and this will continue, and I'll give you a hint when that podcast starts up, and y'all be blessed. Pastor Ken?
Thank you very much.
Where is the church, by the way?
It's in Class of CBD.
Yeah, so you can tell he's had to travel leadership.
Yeah,
you said it too fast.
Or Class of CBD.
So,
and we have security, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
So he's had to travel a little bit in order for him. How long is your drive to come here?
It's about 1 hour 45 minutes.
Imagine.
Yeah, that's not really bad, because when we drive to other places,
it's a little bit longer.
Yeah.
All right, no problems. See y'all later. Other episodes down today.
Down
in the pinned comments. Y'all be blessed. Leadership.
Thank you for lunch.
She says thank you for lunch. Danko.